Welcome. Today I will be paraphrasing, summarizing, and sharing for the March 17th Al-Anon readings in Courage to Change and a little time for myself. March 17th is St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone who celebrates. I've heard it said that everyone is Irish on St. Patrick's Day. We'll begin with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. I will take a moment and look this over. The question is, there are actually two. What support have I received in Al-Anon that aided my recovery? And what support have I given? The passage starts with a person describing that they came to Al-Anon to help recover from their husband's drinking, but 8 months into their recovery, they were diagnosed with breast cancer, and how much their Al-Anon group helped them deal with both of those immense challenges, and how this person never felt alone with their struggles, their pain, or their fears because they had their fellowship. Today's reminder talks about the unity and support that we find in Al-Anon, and the hope, courage, direction, and compassion that we receive. The quote is from Alcoholism, the Family Disease. It says, "Let me do the good that I can do and show kindness." That's beautiful. What support have I received that aided my recovery? I don't even know how to begin. The support is endless, and it started from the second that I walked into my first meeting 12 years ago. Next month it will be 12 years. And what support have I given? Well, I'm a sponsor, so I would say that is support that I have given. I also think that every time I attend a meeting and listen to someone, I listen wholeheartedly, and every time I chair a meeting, and I think it even spreads to outside meetings, because what I've learned in Al-Anon helps me with the way I navigate the rest of my life. So I think it makes me more friendly, more compassionate, more understanding, more patient with everyone in the world, not just my fellow Al-Anon members. So the support in Al-Anon, just like it says in this passage, is absolutely unparalleled to anything I have experienced. I think I've been very fortunate. I've gotten a lot of support in my life from professionals, from friends, from family. But when I think of the consistency and the stability of Al-Anon, it just kind of, rises above. Um, Not that I'm not grateful for all of it, but Al-Anon is a special, very special, unique kind of support. And I am extremely grateful. All right. I'm going to take a minute to look this over. It's got a tab on this page, and I love the first sentence. Mm. The first sentence is no problem lasts forever. Love that. Uh, all of our experiences can help us grow, but we need patience. We can appreciate what we are learning and mourn the capacity, we learn the capacity to mourn and the willingness to accept. We share our losses and our triumphs. Today's reminder, this too shall pass, which is a great Al-Anon slogan. We must be gentle with ourselves. The quote is from In All Our Affairs. We are equal to what life presents. We can use the steps and traditions, the slogans, literature, sponsorship, conventions, and meetings to help us navigate our problems. I think this just helps put into perspective that no matter how daunting a task or a problem, a situation may seem, it's important that we just stick with it and do what we can and be gentle with ourselves and our loved ones. I'm specifically thinking about my amazing father and my wonderful stepmom. She actually asked me to stop calling her stepmom and start calling her second mom. She has dementia, but she has been in my life longer than my actual biological mother, who passed away when I was 39. I'm 56 now. And I've known my stepmom, my second mom, since I was 13. So she's a very special part of my life. She's always been supportive, loving, just wonderful, wonderful. As I think I mentioned earlier, I recently came back from visiting them, and I was there from Monday to Thursday, and it was a wonderful visit. My dad's doing an amazing job. He's got so much. He's so patient and so gentle and just so. He just loves her so much. It's just so beautiful to witness, and she loves him so much. It is truly a thing of beauty, a thing of immense beauty. But while I was there, my stepmom, we were in the car, and my stepmom just randomly asked my father where he grew up. And they actually grew up in the same city. And this is one of the things that they've talked about for the last almost 40 years. So the fact that she forgot is, just a symptom of what's of her dementia. And she said it very innocently, and when my father answered her, she said, "Oh, I grew up there too." I mean, it was cute, but it was also, part of it was scary, and it surprised my father because it took him a minute to answer her question, because I think we were both surprised that she asked it, because it's usually her short-term memory that's affected, not her long-term memory. She has an amazing long-term memory. But I guess just reading this is comforting, because I guess it reminds me to focus on the good, to focus on the gratitude, and to remember that, as morbid as it sounds, she won't have dementia forever. And my dad won't have to take care of her forever. And I know that sounds morbid. And she's in really good shape right now. She was only diagnosed a couple of years ago, so um, but they're both 86, and it's so easy to worry about the future because I don't want them to suffer. I also have no control over whether they suffer or not. I can only do what I can do and love them, which I do wholeheartedly. So that's what this brings up in me today. And I love that no problem lasts forever. But this is one of those things that, I often say, will I care about this in an hour? Will I care about this tomorrow? Will I care about this in a week, in a month, in a year? Like, I know 10 years from now, this is still going to be very close to my heart. I know that probably for the rest of my life, this is going to be very close to my heart. But that's okay. I think that's part of what makes me a caring, compassionate, loving human. And it's okay. And I'll be okay because I have support. I have Al-Anon. I have friends. I have family. It's okay. We'll close out with the serenity prayer and 3 mindful breaths. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Sending you love. Take care.